Welcome everyone to this video. In this one, I'm going to basically show you the weapons for both Changli and Jinhsi. I've covered these all before recently, but I haven't done an updated version now that the character's out. I can get my hands on them and show you full rotation and how it can affect that. So in this video, I'll first show you the best weapons for both Changli and Jinhsi. I'll show you the best echoes that you need to use for each weapon, right? So you don't always use the same echo depending on your weapon. You need to change it up. And how they will affect the rotation, plus I'll also show the rotation. Moving on, here we see the rotations. The best one for Changli, I haven't played her like the little quest, but I can just like tell that this is how you have to play her. After you use your intro, you're going to use True Sight Charge, which is a fly up in the air, which you're going to then plunge, then basic 3, basic 4, that'll get you enhanced. You do a True Sight Conquest, followed by Skill True Sight Conquest. You're gonna do Skill True Sight Conquest twice because you have 2 charges on your skill, and your skill also makes you enhanced, so you can do that twice. Now that gives you maximum of your forte, so then you just use your forte, get the maximum damage. You'll then use your ultimate, which will also instantly fill up your forte bar. You're gonna use your forte again, and that is your full rotation. You're done with Changli. Get off her, go top to another character. For Jinhsi, you want to intro into immediately pressing your skill twice. Then you're gonna get all 4 of your basic incantations, auto attacks, all 4 of them. Then you're gonna use your skill 4, Luminous Epiphany, the cool ass dragon. Then we're going to use the heavy attack, which is our forced, right? Our auto attacks get converted to this heavy attack that plunges us down into the ultimate. These last parts can be swapped, and I actually will swap it for Gion's weapon to make it as fair for him as possible. Your rotation is going to change up a little bit different if you're going to use the battle pass weapon, because you need to stack it up before you can hop into your skills and stuff. Because once you get your incantation auto attacks, I don't believe they're going to stack up this weapon because they don't consider it as basic attack damage. I haven't tested this in game though, so this is it just in case it doesn't work. So you're going to want to use your intro and then immediately do a plunge attack to get out the air, then auto attack 4 times. That won't give you maximum stacks, but maybe it'll give you 3 to 4. Then you're gonna use then it's just gonna be, copy paste of this up here. You're already doing the starting part to stack up the attack bonus on this weapon here. And I won't actually show this rotation in calculations because all this extra stuff will obviously make this weapon look a lot better than it is. So I'm just going to assume that this weapon's getting the max effect from it is passive. So here's all the weapons we have, and the best echoes you want to use on them. What you're seeing is the only 3 cost in these boxes. Okay, that's the only thing that would change on an echo set. You're not gonna go swap to a fusion set just because you're using, Jinhsi signature or something like that. You're just gonna change your 3 cost from damage bonus to attack. So on her signature, you can see you'll use 1 damage percent, 1 attack for the 3 cost only. For Verdant Summit, 1 damage percent, 1 attack as well. Illustrious Razor, you're going to do double damage, and Command of Conviction, double damage. For Jinhsi, or not Jinhsi, Changli, you'll see that I have everything here as well for you to take a look at. And these are everything I'm going to use going into my equations. So the stats that are going to be shared amongst both these characters all the time, regardless of their weapon, they're always going to get 135 crit value. This is strictly from echoes. 70% elemental damage bonus. This is minimum because you're always going to be using at least 1 damage bonus. And then the set bonus will give you an additional 40. You're going to have 50% attack from substats and your 1 cost. 440 flat from all the echoes as well, and 10% all type damage is assuming you've gotten rolls into, say, heavy attack damage, basic attack, skill, all that. 10% is a very low amount, and it's pretty accurate amount too. So we're gonna start out with Jinhsi. Now here's how I have her intro, or not intro, her whole rotation. I've shown you the percentages of how much each part of the that part of the rotation is going to do. So, for example, all incantation basic attacks, which here, I basically squeeze those all up into one number, and that gave me 571%. And then I ran it in this equation here, and I got this number here, 20,351. And that's basically what I've done for everything. And here's how your stats change depending on the weapon that you're using. You'll see that I'm using this weapon as my baseline, so this is 100%. Gion's weapon will perform a little bit better by 8.1% more. And this is showing the full rotation, so it's going to give you a rough idea how much you're going to do. So here, a full rotation on this weapon will give you 180,000 average. using these stats, and these are the best stats I can get with my crit value given, and all that type of stuff. You see here, the attack goes down because it's not an attack main stat, but the crit rate goes up, so our crit multiplier is higher. Here we have a 1.5. It's a 1.8. Also, our damage bonus is a little lower because we're going to use less damage bonus on this weapon. Our heavy attack bonus from this weapon, which will show up on the actually incandescent heavy here on your plunge down. So it's not going to be nothing too insane, but it's enough to give this weapon the advantage on damage over the standard. And also because it has better crit value, its weapon will outperform. So next one, we have Autumn Trace. You'll see that this weapon just falls behind by a lot because its base attack over here, 826, is just lower than all the other ones. It has pretty good crit value at a 1.79. You know, you're getting the same elemental bonus as anything else, and you're getting 20% attack. It's just this low base attack, which is really cucking this weapon the most. And that's why it's falling behind so much. And then, of course, her signature, which is the best, is going to increase the numbers of, you know, basically her whole rotation is just skills. And you'll see that it's doing the most. And yeah, with that's everything I wanted to cover for Jinhsi. Now we can go look at Changli. So start out with Changli. Her rotation is everything is here, and I've also calculated the defense shredding. I'll just say myself sometime. Actually, when I get to the next page, I'll continue that more on. But for this weapon, you get just 50% attack after using intro. It's the best one I could find for Changli. This battle pass weapon does not look good for her. It doesn't seem to make any sense and synergize with her whatsoever. So I just used Command of Conviction, which seems to have the most useful passive for Changli. That being said, you can see I ran all the numbers. There is quite a few numbers here. I wouldn't be surprised if I made a mistake. Making one mistake though isn't going to alter these numbers, you know, that crazy. I was pretty fair with the stats for all the weapons. You know, I balanced their crit rate to crit damage just to give them the best crit value multiplier they can get. So yeah, here's this. And then our baseline is going to be the standard 5-star. You'll see that it is better by roughly 18.2%. And you'll see you're now going to 208,000 with a full rotation over 176. Now when we look at this weapon here, her signature, you'll see that this is better by 16.1% over the standard. So that's mainly the reason I'm not pulling this thing is because this weapon and this weapon are the exact same. Only difference being one gives you more energy recharge, the other gives you a butt ton of skill damage bonus. I've also even given this weapon the edge and assumed that the skill bonus was activated the whole time. Now, usually this skill bonus will not fully affect the first skill here, True Sight Charge, and it also won't affect. No, it would fully affect on this one, but this first one here would not get the full effect of this. I just said I'll throw it in. Yeah, that's all that. With that out the way, to summarize everything, I got these damage multipliers for all the weapons. You can see what is doing what, and here you can see what is doing what. Just a quick little summary for you guys, show you what's performing where, and if it's really worth it for you to pull. I hope it was informative. If it was, you know, feel free to leave a like, comment, whatever. And yeah, peace out.